The
It's either
playmaking isn't the best, but I think that's actually okay because I think Wildcard's plan is just to walk up to things and make you come to them. So I actually think this is a draft you don't need another playmaker, and speeding the tempo up could be good. What if you
there it
do
is.
Beastman? Okay, we're going Monkey King anyways. All right, Monkey King versus Pango is fine. You just have to be careful about the Mars breaking your trees.
Yeah, I think they're playing for more of like the 35-minute timing as opposed to the 25-minute timing. Bottom lane rolling Thunder out from Yopaj. Should be able to connect. They even dropped the arena from Pakaz here, and Tidehunter. Tanky boy, but should die, especially with the rotation in there from the PA. 7-minute first blood. It took that long.
Ancient stack successfully
Mid lane.
stolen.
Wukong's command Avalanche tossed back into the Boundless. They got Hellscream, and this should secure the tier. Well, no, the TPN from Yopaj, it should be okay. They're looking to chase, but yeah, Veno's just gonna delete Skem here. Drops the ult right onto the backline, forces him to TP out, and there it is. The arena rotation from Pakaz catches RCY. Avalanche completely off the mark, and now, well, the numbers are there for Shopify, and they get themselves the 2 big kills.
RCY and Big Gnome needed to actually retreat towards the triangle because we see the Venomancers got good damage, but they got split up. Maybe they can, I don't know, Pakaz is so tanky, actually.
Yeah, Pakaz is so dead. They have a Ravage, right?
No, they used it. Oh, no, you're right.
No, he still has it. Like, there's, he should, yeah, it's like, if they need it, they got it, but you can't get away from this Venomancer right now.
That kind of shows the idea behind this Veno jungle. The fact that he's
a big rotation.
The net worth of Chen.
He's gonna drop the Ravage. Wukong's command onto 2. The Veno ult comes off and it's gonna split. Hits Pakaz. He's trying to run the urn. He just finishes it on speed, but that arena will give him just enough space to get away. Well, I say that potential fight breaking out here. Big Num. Avalanche, toss, pulled him right back into the Monkey King. Wukong's command is out. A lot of healing coming in from the Chen, but the Ravage doing some work. The arena locking him down as Yopaj just continuing to roll through these heroes, but RCY survives. They get themselves 2 kills. They want to look for more, but
this
game is
that's 2,000 ahead.
Yeah, okay, that's true. But like the Chen brings a lot to the fights, and well, there's your arena spear, your really farmed Venomancer. He's trying to get the ultimate off, but he will now. Big Ravage from Fade, the blink out, the Rolling Thunder's gonna end. Speed is dead, but there's no one is TPing on Wildcard to this. Fade buying himself a little bit of time, but they scout out Yamsun. They go for the Wukongs. They just
see him in the trees.
Yeah, and now he's dead. Phantom Assassin eyeballing the Roche pit, but you don't really have the damage. So Yamato, there's gonna be a Ravage. It's dodged. BKB comes out right away. I'm pretty sure the Tide showed on the low ground before he blinked, and so that's really rough. They will smoke up immediately without your Ravage. We're going to see how well this goes. There it is. Huge arena traps in 3. The breaks come in, and now Wildcard crumbling here. But can they kill the PA? They're trying to heal her through this, but there's just not enough damage. The Dead in the Water about to expire. They're looking to finish off Yopaj. Yamsun, hold up. Shining here on this Medusa, trying to get Hellscream now as well. A break onto this Monkey King, holding him down for the moment, not getting those Jingu stacks, but the spear comes out and connects. Ghost Scepter will protect speed, but Yamato, he's trying to get out of here. The Venomancer has got him with the Vessel. He's gonna burn. Medusa still standing tall in the backside of the fight, but now they can just walk away.
I actually kind of think Hellscream should have come first because you can just recall people in. Because they took some time on this, it's too late.
Blinks in, Spear Arena, he traps down the Medusa. The BKB comes out, and Yamato snatches it. He snatches the Aegis. Now Stone Gaze is there. He did commit BKB. He's gonna need help to get out of this, and a huge Rolling Thunder just deleting these heroes. There's your Ravager. Medusa's got no mana left in the tank, and good night. Wildcard losing so much here, but can the respawn of the PA do it? RCY trying to TP out. It's not going to happen. too slow on the Roche attempt and no vision scouting Shopify here. Gives Pakaz a free run at this Roshan.
This is where things get tough. I mean, obviously when you're this far behind, but due to the recall, Shopify can play the map much more efficiently. They have the gem, so they're going through, clearing out wards. Yeah, that recall.
Yep, there's the arena. He's just dead. Your Stone Gaze helps for a moment, but the moment that mana pool is gone, it's over. And just like that, 70 seconds without your Medusa. Fade now caught outside the base without mana. Avalanche will buy him a moment of space, but pulled back from the Coddle. Does have buyback and a Ravage. It is all up to RCY to do the damage here.
You know, maybe they're more knowledgeable about this, you know, Veno jungle strat. But, you know, I mean, we're still here. We're still at the point where I don't know how you win this late game. Maybe you get a Chen kill.
And that's helpful, but
they're still willing to fight.
Spear has caught the Medusa. She is alone. Gonna have to pop the Stone Gaze, but you can't get out of the arena yet. Yamato will just BKB stand his ground. And Yamsun's mana pool is dwindling. Fade out with a Ravage will hold the Phantom Assassin back. A nice Boundless Strike as well. Can they actually get away from this PA is the question. She's getting kited out, and Yamsun, the mana is so damn low. Can they get them? Who's gonna die first? It will be the PA. Yamsun now chased down from Yopaj. Big God's Rebuke comes in from Pakaz. Spears are into the trees, and they will finally find the kill here onto Yamsun. Maybe toss to safety. Hold up, Yopaj, swashbuckle off the mark. He gets out. What is happening?
Pakaz actually TP's out.
Yamato, blurred.
On his own.
Does have the Aegis, but they should have the damn. What? Boundless Strike off the mark. Nice Gorgon's Grasp, but an Arena's just going to trap down the Tiny, and Yamato back up to near full HP. Does get caught here from this Venomous. Oh, okay, great Arena Spear from Pakaz. The refresh is there. Ravage to try and find him a moment of time here from Yamsun. He's got that Stone Gaze running, but do they have the damage to get Yamato? They do. The MKB from RCY is doing work, and the buyback from the Veno has paid off. Can they kill the PA a second time? She's got a BKB. Nullifier out onto speed. Gets the kill. Yopaj jumping in, trying to burn the mana of this Medusa. Nice Boundless Strike. Gets to the other side. Locks down Yopaj. They get the kill, but there's the Will-O-Wisp. It's up to the Phantom Assassin. Can she do it? Buybacks coming in from the Monkey King. Maybe. Time to leave. Yamsun's out of mana. Hold up. They've got him right where he wants him. The mana burn from the creep actually doing so much work. Getting a little bit of help there. But they can't get away from this PA. Monkey King will bound the strike so she can TP home. Maybe not with Pakaz on the back line, ready to go. He gets the Arena Spear, takes down the Monkey King. RCY pops the BKB, able to get out. Nice jump away, and Yamsun with this Stone Gaze actually making quite a bit of space, doing a lot of damage, but they can't get their hands on the Phantom Assassin. May just have to settle for Pakaz here on the Mars, but he's got his back against the wall. The Bulwark, reducing a ton of damage. He gets off a second Arena, trapping this Medusa inside, but Shopify, maybe with this Divine Rapier, do not want to risk it. Hold on, Rolling Thunder. Yopaj is in. The mana burns. It's going to start stacking up. The roll up, and there it is. Goodbye. Medusa dead for 90. The GGs come out, and that will do it. Game one, an exciting and an interesting draft, but doesn't quite pan out for Wildcard. Shopify looking good as ever.
Looks like there might be a glimmer of hope when PA jumped in pretty deep there with the Divine, no Aegis.
Trying to think what other options they really have. Oh, Pakaz is Lycan. I'm assuming Pakaz is Lycan. He's the one who typically plays it for Shopify. It is, so it will be the safe lane Bristleback. I'm a little bit curious what they can do here. Sleep from Scam. It actually pulls him up to the high ground. The dagger is out, getting slowed up pretty heavily. Can they finish the job? It's going to be up to Yamato. He gets him on the Quill Spray. It's going to cost him his own life, but first blood for the Bristleback. I think he's okay with that. you know, Yopaj gets body blocked by like a shield crash at the dire side tower. I don't think either of them are going to die. But we're going to see the support start rotating in. And here comes Bignum. Crippling Fear comes in. Nice. Tame the Beast, though, from Hellscream. And with Jakiro's rotation, it's going to be pretty difficult for Yopaj to get back in this fight, but they got what they wanted. They take down the Pango. Shopify will just disengage now.
His middle tower is under attack.
His halberd is... No, there's no way it's done, right? There's no way. Is it actually just done?
I think
it is done. I think the courier has
very
it.
cheap nowadays. There has been a slight shift in Bristle build. So hold that thought.
That is a really nice grab here. They're going to be able to prevent them from getting too much now. The problem is, how do you deal with Yamato standing on there? Okay, they'll just back away. They're going to give it up. Fade has Roar now. Going to throw it here onto Yopaj. Rolling Thunder coming through. Big Tame the Beast, but you don't have any real catch here on Shopify. You've lost 2.
Yeah, you would need the Diffusal on Pango to remove all the mana. But then even after that, I don't know, the damage is so slow after you burn all his mana, he might still just walk away with the halberd protecting him.
My goodness, that's a lot of damage out there from these two. Because of the Hurricane pulls them back in. And it is a hard unit to bring down.
It goes up in value the later the game is.
Yeah, get the Roar off. Looking to try and grab this very tanky Bristol. Nightmare puts him to sleep for a second. Nice Avalanche coming through. Macropyre as well. He's so dang tanky. This Halberd doing work. Yamato, does he survive? Finally, they get the kill, but now it's up to Pakaz. He's going to chase for Fade here, it looks like. We'll try and grab this Beastmaster. The question is, will they get anything else out of it? Nah, it looks like it will just be... Hold up. Beastmaster into the trees. There's no way, right? Okay, he's dead.
Yeah, so it's fine, right?
Oh, he converted the boar. That's a Helm of the Overlord boar. That thing is a beast.
The Lycan has had a completely free game, so his is already done and online and helped them win that fight. Whereas Fade's still... Bignum?
He just gets crushed.
Landing.
So much magic damage, and well, here comes Pakaz. He's gonna get roared. Skem nearby. Wheel of Wonder trying to hold out and buy him some time, but no. Surrounded with the help of the Rolling Thunder. They'll find Skem as well. Nightmare will dodge the initial stun. Another Avalanche, but an Ice Path from Speed to guarantee the kill. Great finds there from Wildcard. Getting this Lycan. They get the summon as well.
Smoke. Nice Stalker saw this with his Dark Ascension.
Yeah, I mean, they got the blink away, and now they're just going to initiate, get on top of Speed. Yopaj still pretty tanky. Nice Rolling Thunder, though. Macropyre splitting this fight in half. They've taken down Ringmaster. Yopaj, he can't get out. He's just completely stuck, and Yamsun has free reign on the backside of this fight to do whatever he wants. So Shopify are going to lose, too. Because pumps that Crimson Guard, trying to do what he can, but here comes Yamato. You might need to run now. If he can actually stack up the Nasal Goo, they can chase you down, and he's got his eyes set on Fade. He's got a BKB. Yamsun's out of mana as Pakaz on the Lycan will clean up this backside of the fight as well. Skem puts the Night Stalker to sleep. Surely Wolfbite Tiny or Wolfbite in general is just too strong. He gets the transformation off. They've lost the Bane at the beginning here. Because trying to get enraged to help and get him out. There's the escape back doing some work. Yamato, Wolfbite, BKB. He's going to start running for him, but who does he want to actually kill? Fade. That's going to be his target. Yamsun now on the run. This guy is doing so much damage. The evasion, it keeps him alive. But you have two big bad wolves that are cleaning up this fight once again. I mean, not a bad fight from Wildcard. If RCY gets out of here, I don't know if he will, though. TP is not going to be in time. Yeah, they get him.
Close.
Nicely done.
You see the Medusa top, though.
They're just going to run in. Like, Yopaj sees anything. Yep, he's just going to start the fight. Avalanche Toss tries to find Fade, but won't be able to do it. Great Rolling Thunder from RCY. He's able to just take out Hellscream. And once again, Yopaj is in trouble. They go to Wolf Bite him. Is it going to allow him to escape? He does. He's going to be back in just a few moments. The Wolf on the prowl. The Avalanche comes out, stops Fade's TP. They get themselves this Beastmaster surely as... Well, Pango escapes once again.
But it still takes time to teleport in, so I think that's what Wildcard was banking on, having Medusa push top. But then when she needs to...
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, that was close. I mean, that would have been one way to stall out the game a little further. I respect the attempt. You're in this desperate situation. You gotta try. What is the state of being in Wolf Bite? Is it Wolf Bitten?
Wolf mode. That's the state. You're just a wolf.
Yopaj is wolf mode.
Yep. Stone Gaze out. Yamsun can't do much of anything. It's just to run away as there are 2 wolves and a hedgehog trying to kill your whole team. And here comes Yopaj. Avalanche Toss sends him back. Nice Ghost Scepter to buy him some space. Rolling Thunder does find the back line here, but these Ghost Scepters keeping them alive as well. Big Num trying to hobble away, going through the skies here with the Dark Ascension. The Fiend's Grip caught him. Nice Macro Pyre from Speed actually gets him out of it, but they still have the damage. 2 buybacks now coming in from Wildcard, looking to turn this around. Great Ice Path once again onto the Disarm, but can you ever kill the Bristleback? Because just TPs out in the center of 5 heroes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And that's all they can get, the Bristleback or the Tiny.
Is the Divine still 1,000 off? Do you have to sell something for it? Maybe sell your boots?
Sell your soul at this point, bro. I don't know.
Fiend's Grip on the Medusa.
That's a Fiend's Grip. They need to cancel it. Big Num trying to get close enough, but he gets feared away. And, well, Yamsun goes down 70 seconds, has the buyback. But, again, you buy back, you're never getting to the Rapier. He's going to do it. All right, who do you give it to? The Tiny? I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so there it is. The toss back into the Nullifier. That should be a pretty easy kill onto Fade. Yeah, they got him. Roar even reflected. Not going to do a whole lot. Now they're trying to take down this Bane on the backside, but the Escape Act plus the Ghost Scepter, like Force, all this stuff, just bailing him out. RCY feared into the taunt, and while Scam doesn't even have to commit the ult, they just wipe him up. That is going to be GG. Game 2 going to Shopify and puts them 1 away from the qualifier.
Another well-executed draft from Shopify Rebellion. I feel like they...
So a lot of weight on Yopaj here.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
remaining.
but Yopaj usually does well in those kind of situations. Yeah. And should be enough to somewhat deal with the storm, at least until maybe an Orchid comes out.
Choose your hero.
Fade's Dawnbreaker.
Dawnbreaker. Is that a combo that really works, though? Keeper and Dawnbreaker? Some of Chen's creeps. Like, I think one Impalement Arts kills the Satyr Mindstealer convert.
I legitimately did not know that was a thing. RCY is going to get scouted thanks to the bonus night vision here from Scam. And with this, First Blood goes to Yamato.
Fortunately, does have a Coddle who will make stacks and help him recover, though. Speaking of that Coddle, found by Scam, and Yamato actually was tree hopping over here.
Yeah, that's a freebie.
Another kill for the Monkey King.
That's going to be immediately dewarded. And they will jump in here onto Hellscream. He's only level 2. Okay, hold on. Silence out. Shield Rune protecting RCY. Tame the beast for a bit, doing some work. Does he have the coil? He does. And Yopaj will be forced to run. Wukong's command is out. Boundless Strike on the money. Trying to finish off the storm, but they can't do it. He's still got plenty of mana to play around.
Konko is doing better down here, but seems to have changed up since we saw last checked in.
Well, he's got boat now. They're looking for Yamsun. X into the boat. Monkey King coming through as well. Even the Impalement Arts will slow him up as Hellscream, the one who actually yoinks the kill for himself. But here comes RCY on the storm. You actually don't have a ton of mana to play with, but it will be the Dawnbreaker to finish the kill here. Puck scouted on a ward, so they know that Yopaj is in the route. He does have a haste rune, though. That's a big one.
I think you got to get out of here. Might sacrifice the Chen, and all the other cores got to get out.
Ooh,
RCY actually doesn't have a TP. Just like hiding in the corner.
They are coming bottom here for Pakaz. This is a big rotation, bringing in the Storm. They need to find him. All right, there's the zip in. He's in a lot of trouble. Not be able to get the boat off. Just trying to clear the wave in time. Won't find any success with that. And they should just be going right back into the top lane here. It's mostly this Monkey King who's just having a great game, and he actually just finds Chen here on the side. They get the Wukong's command is out. The jump in here from Fade, as well as RCY zipping all the way over. Okay.
That's the gameplay you've got to go for. And it looks like Shopify might be making the play first.
All right, they do have the X, the Torrent. Wukong's thrown just to try and do some damage. RCY is going to come in. Great save there from the Ringmaster, but can they actually bail him out completely? Great Fiend's Grip, but they've done the job. They take down the Monkey King. They're looking for more. It's going to be 3 dead on the side of Shopify at the end. That was so forced. As now they're looking for Pakaz. He's going to try and survive, but RCY with the unlimited mana pool, thanks to the Keeper of the Light, will vortex him right back in. Avalanche comes through. Even the Dawnbreaker is here. That is 4 dead.
They got shut out by Shopify.
Kind of funny Nightmare, but mid lane, we might see a fight here. They're looking for RCY. They do have Coil, but
Gotta get out of here, RCY.
they have a blink. He gets him right at the edge. Coil is out. The Fear connects. Torrent plus the Silence. RCY goes down. Great layering of spells there from Shopify.
Top tower.
They're looking for RCY again, but of course, no Coil this time. Orchid reveal. Nightmare will buy him a moment of space. Ringmaster can't get in range. Oh, that hurts. And now they're looking for more. Skem will get saved by the escape act, but the chase continues. Really nice Fiend's Grip, but Fade, he's so dang tanky. Another Orchid comes out, but it's not going to be enough to find a return killer onto the Monkey King, or maybe it is. RCY goes back in, constantly getting his mana reset here by the Coddle as well. Yamsun coming in now on the Tiny. Avalanche toss just beats him down. Pakaz drops the boat on top of him. They actually buyback here on the Bane. This is a nice series of fights here from Wildcard. RCY is getting work done.
Unicycle almost steals that amplified damage. They zip to it, but it's Bignum came in on that, so all right, there goes Bignum. As long as RCY gets out alive, I think that's
Radiant's top tower is under
a ward is gonna spawn Yamson just before he goes into this though. Skem has Fiend's Grip as well. You need help right now.
And that Wukong is doing work. The Orchid, though, is going to prevent you from doing anything else. And Yamato, are you strong enough? I guess with the Orchid from Pakaz just locks down the Storm. They get the big kill they were looking for. Wisdom Shrine, he gets in range. Pakaz going to try and hold his ground here, as well as Yamato joining him. Even Hellscream as well. X into boat. They really want the Tiny, but they're going to take speed down first. Do they have detection? Yamsun trying to make his way into the trees. He's going to survive. And he is a Bloodthorn builder as well, so you could catch RCY with that. Skem looking for the Fiend's Grip. The Nightmare first. You got to Fiend's Grip it. Yeah, they're going to bring numbers, but do they have the damage? Trying to be healed up. The Wheel of Wonder doing something. RCY still alive, though. He's going to turn here. Saved by the Glimmer Cape and all the healing. They got themselves 1 kill, but Puck jumps in, gets silenced as well. They catch him off guard. And now RCY is still looking for more Yamato. Big Wukong's command, but they just disengage. They got what they wanted. Because they're not super high armor. Smoked up. Invis, Yamsun just going to walk right into him. Do they have detection? They do. They're going to see Yamsun at the start of the fight. In comes Dawnbreaker. They take away a big hero. Wukong's command is out, but can they actually finish off this Tiny? X will pull him back inside. Coil is down. He's getting healed up so much by this Chen. Everything is committed, but Yamsun still stands. Yopaj will finish off the Keeper of the Life, but the chase continuing another X into another Torrent, and finally, the Tiny will go down. Can they continue the chase? Yules, that's going to stop the Celestial Hammer. A Great Lotus? I'm not sure which one, but there was definitely a Lotus, like, force-fed into that Tiny to try and keep him alive. Coil, bottom side. Dawnbreaker coming through.
That's the gem, right? They know Kunkka's dealing with this, so this is the type of fight you might look for.
There it is. They find the puck. Instantly dunk on him after the scythe. He is dead. Wukong's command's going to come out from Yamato with this BKB, but he's got nothing left. They can't actually do it. Yamato will have to TP out from the high ground. Scam, where you going, buddy? This fight, your team called it quits. You're bulldozing down mid, looking for this tier 2. Yamsun will get started on it. Dawnbreaker, of course, can join at any second, but you've got to find speed and you've got to find Bignum. The heroes on the backside, these supports, very strong, and they do. They find speed. The Chen going to immediately try to bail himself out, but can't do it. The Hex has caught the puck, but a great Fiend's Grip as well as a escape back to try and bail him out, and now they're going to turn around with a coil. Fade protected by the BKB. Yamato wants to chase, but they've got to find some other heroes here. Who's it gonna be? Big Boundless Strike in from the Monkey King. The Wheel of Wonder, it's taunted up the two of them. Pushes them away. They get themselves a nice kill. All right, hold on. Escape Act, and now Yamsun, he's left here all alone. Shopify finally wins a fight. Find the kill. Now they are hunting the Tiny here. They will see him. Coil is out. That will snap. Do they have detection? They do. He's forced to BKB. Can you get in range for the Fiend's Grip? Skem is slow. You have potentially a Torrent to catch. It won't do it. RCY gets a kill onto Hellscream mid. But they've got the Monkey King with this Aegis, though. He's doing a lot of damage, but he needs help. He's not going to get it. The Scythe connects. He's dead. Now they're going to turn back around as the rest of the team's going to try and help him out.
Bottom buildings are falling in the middle of this.
Oh, you're right. He's got the army in the base. He gets himself the ranged barracks, and melee now under siege. You got to get a lot out of this. They've found Fade. He's going to BKB, try and TP out. There's no way. The damage is too much. And guess what? Yamsun finishes off the racks. Forcing the Tiny back is huge.
Up mid. Yeah, give up the mid lane, and it's not that big of a deal.
Avalanche toss, really nice escape back though. Does he have a BKB? He will when he comes out. He's gonna pop it into a second escape back, but the racks, the backdoor protections come through. He's gonna drop the Wukong's command, try and do what damage he can, but the Avalanche, the toss, you can't lose him! Yamato goes down, Yopaj comes in, big Fiend's Grip, Coil doing some work as well. The buyback from the Storm. They're going to look for their targets, and they got him. Bane goes down. They defend the lane of barracks. They get the gem. And Storm continuing to chase, looking for Yopaj. He has a Lincoln Sphere. Can he get out? Oh, there's the Scythe, the Vortex, the Silence. That is a dead puck.
They know Roshan's up. It's got the Refresher. Kaz found in the back.
Fake Roshan running around the map. They find Pakaz, he's BKB'd up, looking for some help. Can you follow it up and get him out? It doesn't look like it. Coil is down. Wukong's command, they get the Tiny. He is just getting beat to death here. The E-Blade almost saves him. But a 1-for-1 trade, but that is a dieback on a big kill, which is the Kunkka. They're going to jump in. The Hex going to come out. They're going to buy back now on the Tiny, get him into this fight, and the escape back trying to bail out Yamato. His BKB protecting him. Can you bring down Yamsun twice, or can you get RCY? Can you get speed? You got to find something. They're going to turn it back around, try to take the Monkey, but another escape back. There's the Hex, the Nullifier on top of him, and finally the job is done. The heroes falling on Shopify. It is too little, too late. And WILDCARD are just a little bit too strong. They're going to buy back on 2, try to defend the base. Yopaj going for a TP out, but Yamsun's found him. Avalanche top, the Scythe as well committed. Big bad Tiny's got his eyes set on that throne. Looking for Pakaz. Avalanche toss, zipping into the backside, looking for more. Escape Act will get him out. The Will-O-Wisp, it being very annoying. But hold, a big Fiend's Grip comes in. They've pretty much finished him off, but the saves from Fade is just healing him up. The damage is overwhelming. They can't kill the Tiny. And that will be the game. 3 dead on Shopify. The throne exposed. GG comes out, and finally, Wildcard will crack Shopify, showing they're not invincible. We're going to a game 4. There is technically that option that we talked about.
I kind of like that too.
Or pick Morph. Okay, now they go Sand King. All right, so that will be RCY Beast then. Yeah, Fade will take the Sand King off lane.
But or was
either
it the
way,
other series? I'm blanking.
I don't know. Smoked up, big reflection onto 4, but Yamsun taking a decent chunk of damage here. Spear's gonna come in on the Jakiro. Really nice bro strike. Oh, the damage from Wildcard, it's adding up. They get themselves first blood here on the speed as Yamato needs to be careful. But with everything on cooldown. Yeah, I feel like this lane should be pretty good.
Yeah, there's the annoying thing about AA and Gyro. They just keep using Flak, Ice Vortex, and Chilling Touch. Yeah, wow. Yeah, and he uses it to unblock a hard camp instead, which, for how much they've been pushing, usually the safe lane doesn't want to open up the hard camp, but it's actually going to go to the Gyrocopter in this case, thanks to the Flak Cannon.
Yopaj is so dead. RCY needs to drop tower aggro, but he just walks him down in the mid lane.
Pretty rough. Do you have supports that can help? Not really. AA, not a great rotation, and Ringmaster just got killed by... Can either try to kill mid again, or maybe rotate down where the Gyro's been doing pretty well, but Roar will get you the kill, and then you just get topped up by the Chakra Magic.
I think Hellscream's dead again. Unless he has Escape Act, he's dead, which he's only level 2, so I do not imagine he has it. The burn damage from Jakiro.
Even that's not enough.
That's too good.
Illusion maybe not the best, but even the illusions will add a little damage as you roar. Oh, Tide. Pretty tanky with the Kraken Shell active, but he is so slow.
Reflection. It should be able to help run him down. He just needs one more auto attack. Yamsun's got it. Bottom lane. RCY rotates in to help salvage a lane after they dive and kill the Sand King. So RCY's Roar comes out bottom instead of mid.
End up going to wild card?
No way, Jakiro gets away with this. He misses the ice path. Oh, that hurts. He's so dead now.
He would have had it if he hits that ice path. It does bring 4 heroes here, and maybe this Alpha Wolf. Nah, Alpha Wolf is a Shopify fan. Doesn't get the deny.
It really needs to. You need to make space for this guy. You need to get him closer to having an initiating off lane, because it's gonna take a minute for the Tiny to get there, right? Especially now that he's just been roared up and he's about to die here. Ooh, toss back, but Reflection's got him, and the Hawk dive bomb even connecting as well. The kill is going to go the way of Yamsun.
Come on, Speed, get some Liquid Fire going. He's got 2 points in Liquid Fire.
Yamsun just walked back top and died.
Uh-oh. All right, something going the way for Shopify. Maybe just Ravage Speed and take the tower.
Because gonna throw the Gush. Ice Blast. It's gonna hit anyway. Okay, they don't even need the Ravage. Well, do you need the Ravage? You might. RCY is coming in. Yamsun here as well. Because gotta run. Here comes Tiny though. Avalanche, toss, call down, everything onto RCY. Is gonna take the double missile. He throws the Roar. Yamsun still standing, gets sundered. Wheel of Wonder will take out the Coddle, but Fade will pop the epicenter instead. Looking for Yamato, tries to toss him away, instead just tosses him right to his death. And now Yopaj will join him as well. That is a very costly fight here for Shopify. It will be a 5-for-1 in less health. Okay, hold on. Oh, he gets caught on the max range bro strike. Well done from Fade. One more Axis. He's got him.
Nice try at the dodge, but...
And you just haven't really been able to, so you're going to lose the bottom tower. Now they're going to come top here to try and find the Gyro. That's the blink reveal from RCY, and that is just a solo kill. He has an amplified damage running. Yeah, he just kills him 100-0.
Yopaj joining in.
Okay, there it is. Ice Blast, Avalanche, Toss. They've got the Keeper of the Light. Ravage to follow it up. That's best case scenario. Now you just need to kite out this Beastmaster, maybe get the Aegis, but instead they're going to try and chase for speed. Blood Grenade out, Cold Feet. Trying to hobble away, but they will lock him down long enough and get the kill. Now in comes Fade, Blink Dagger. Trying to find the opening. All right, they get Hellscream instead. Never mind. The smoke up from Wildcard will make it that much more difficult as they come through the Twin Gates as well. We got a big battle here. Up on the high ground, though. It's going to favor them. Yopaj blinks up. Avalanche, but he gets the BKB off in time. He'll turn around with a roar. He gets onto Yamato. Escape Act is there. The Epi, though, connects. Ice Blast doing its best. Where? It didn't hit the backline. You Ravage 4, but there's no Ice Blast. It hits nobody. Oh, what a disaster for Shopify. Pakaz somehow TPing out, but it's going to cost you 3 heroes. I think you just fake it and look for this Ancient Apparition again. But your Beastmaster's in a weird spot. He's going to jump into the pit. Hold on, this gives Fade the opening as well as RCY. He roars right onto the Gyrocopter, pops the BKB, and Yamsun's just beating down Yopaj. They're trying to run. Yamato will get the Strongman Tonic and the BKB. It gets him out for now, and he will TP home.
You can even go for the Tormentor next, and that should push you towards a 15k gold lead, I would say.
Oh,
Ooh, Pakaz tries for the steal. I respect it, but boy, are you dead now.
Yeah, I mean,
guess he does have Ravage if you want to use it to get out.
As to be fair, he's tanky, and it takes a while to kill him, so there is a world here where he doesn't die for this. And it seems like this is, in fact, that world, and instead an Avalanche Ice Blast connects. They're going to get the Jakiro and even a very low Yamsun Terrorblade. They do take down the Tiny,
looking for a
and now...
Sunder.
Yeah, Fade will set up a kill onto Skem as well, trying his best to hobble away here. Yamsun getting body blocked by his own illusion. But... I will say, typically in most games, you're not as willing to just pop the meta like this. But I guess because Coddle doesn't have like a very obvious. Oh, they find him anyway. The Nullifier's out. Escape Act's gonna get purged. Yamato on the run. It doesn't help. He's dead.
You may not win right here on this exact push, but you've broken the game at this point. Toss back. Did he find anything? So much damage is missing because of no gyro.
They got the Sand King.
Oh, that's the gem.
Can you actually stop this Thunder out from Yanton? He's taking almost no damage. A Roar, I don't know who he found. It looks like it's Tiny.
Roar in the back on the Tiny.
Just soloed off once again. And Pakaz is going to come in, try and do what he can here on the Tide Hunter, but
meta is
Nullifier being reflected. It's finally going to be a dead Tide as it takes them a while, but they get the job done.
And fortunately, he backed off right away, so his team was able to save him. If he hangs around just a second longer, he dies there.
He's just dead, I'm pretty sure. Oh,
Escape
yeah,
does
another
nothing
roar.
to the Nullifier.
It can't do anything. Yeah, he's going to buy it back, try and do something here. You don't have Ravage, but it's going to be up to the Gyrocopter to try and carry this one. Avalanche Toss holding RCY down. They will get the Beastmaster.
Speed, go for the greatest steal ever.
Ice
Path? Dude, Speed, do it!
Speed, he steals the Refresher at least. That's something. They're going to try and get aggressive here. Avalanche, or I'm sorry, the Blink Burrow Strike doing work. The Epicenter just deleting the rest of the team. Where did Shopify go? That's the Ags reveal from Fade. Yopaj goes in. Yamsun's got a BKB. Just going to stand his ground. Hurricane Bikes gets out of the Ice Path. And Yamato with the cheese. It's not enough. Yamsun is too strong. Can they deal with the Sand King? Yopaj, Avalanche Toss gets him. RCY, though, with the Nullifier, the Roar, asunder from Yamsun. They get the kill. 3 dead on Shopify as they continue the chase, and there it is. GG, baby. It's game 5.
Speed, man. He scouts it at the last second with the Ice Path. Has a blink. Why does a Jakiro have a blink? For that moment right there.
And you don't have an easy stun anymore from Morphling to stop it.
That's true. I don't think he'll kill Morphling easily as soon as he has Waveform, but you could punish the Jakiro. Who is this? Legion
So
command?
mad at myself, dude. I almost said Legion was a pick, and I didn't do it because I thought they would go for Dawnbreaker.
Speed is bopping people up here. Don't usually see Centaur, the one on the low health of the trades. They're actually going for the kill. They pop meta,
dead.
blood grenade.
That is
Brain
first blood
drain.
for Yamsun. Yeah, that is a very nice kill. You're trying to creep drag here. Instead, it looks like they're just more content farming, maybe looking for some harassment damage there. And, well, they're going to look for Pakaz here once again. Never mind, they've got the damage on the tail end of the meta. More brain drain for speed.
Dude, speed is actually the true carry this game. He's going to have brain drain, and he's going to get spoils of war dual damage. He's going to be actually right-clicking.
Right. Coil is out. They do zip in. The rune goes to RCY, but you will lose the Tusk in the process. So a nice find there for Yopaj. Two may enter, one will leave. Fade versus Yamato. I think because these extra creeps, he's getting a lot of Moment of Courage procs, and I think Fade pretty happy about the trade here. But to be honest, he has Lotus, so he can just, yeah, morph all the way back down and pop the Lotus.
Another attempt onto Pakaz. Got the vision from the ward. You're not losing sight of this Centaur. He's pretty
His silencer.
Oh, he's
He
dead.
got him.
Brain drain.
He has nothing. Top side though, two blood grenades out. Yamsun just trying to dodge this one out. Speed maybe gonna offer a little bit of assistance, but he will drop the coil, and they will take down the Terrorblade. So that is a nice find, but he'll be okay. So far, Huck has been connecting way more on these early rotations. Mid lane Skem denies an arcane rune. Big Num is going to try and keep it alive for him, but they will get the Jakiro in exchange. RCY, though, needs to be careful. Raindrop allowing him to stay alive. He has so much confidence on the Morphling. I mean, he's one of the best morphs around. Global, if you want to use it, they get the silence the first time. There's the globals, the follow-up. Great ice path, though, from Jakiro. Vortex to pull him back in. They get the kill. Yopaj is down. RCY out of mana. Does need to be a little bit careful. Take advantage of the spoils of war.
Yeah, gotta get speed scaling up. Get him some extra damage. Yamato's really far up. This is happening.
They're not going to win the duel, but they will get a lot of damage and potentially a kill. Waveforms to the right, but he's got no mana left to play with. Pops the stick, but they get the kill. It goes the way of RCY.
Going to defend mid. Oh, another coil. Misses. I should get speed.
Yeah, they will get speed indeed, but I feel like you're going to need to start getting more. Oh, okay, hold on. Yamato, he's just going to do it himself. Jumps in. One, two heroes in the arena. Very nice. All right.
Yopaj. Ooh, gotta be careful here.
There one, Pakaz or Yopaj, either or. Global comes out. He actually dodged it, but into the Walrus Punch, he gets melted. Especially since the tier 1 tower is still there.
Blink overwhelming odds from Legion. Go, go, Fade. Go, go, go.
Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He gets two into a duel.
This duel is a little hopeful.
It's a little bold, but Fade gets a double kill. Maybe he was waiting. Like, he had to get the blink delivered, though. I don't know how long he had it.
Can we get Yamato?
Vortex.
Oh, absolutely.
Amplify damage.
Yeah, can't out more than amplify damage. Yopaj running into RCY, who still has the amplify damage.
He's just Vortex. Yeah, the duel is there. They got him. Another Spoils of War. This one, level 2 duel. It's really hard to kill Pakaz now that he has the Crimson Guard as well. So you have... Ooh, almost found instead. Oh,
Fast duels.
Nice duel. Big Num comes in, though, looking for another duel. They got him. You can only dodge so many spells on this puck. They get the D-Ward as well.
A lot of the team here.
Ooh, Blink Walrus Punch into Global Silence. They're trying to burst the Morphling, but he got the Morph off in time, and now the Stampede out from Pakaz. Stolen Shards will put him down for now. Bottled up Arcane Rune for RCY. They will back away, maybe looking for Skem. They've got the damage in from this Terrorblade. They find the kill. Now the question is, can you look for more? Yamsun will TP out. They will cut their losses. A 2-for-1. Nice finds here from Shopify. Oh, he went greedy. I was like, why does he have -5? Oh, jump in. Stomp. Catches the silencer. Speed gonna get dispelled for the moment. Storm looking for the backside. Duel comes in. Yopaj, can he keep him alive? He's gonna do his best. Great Crimson Guard doing some work. Hellscream, not dead yet. Tusk in trouble. Both supports down here on Wildcard, but can RCY do the heavy lifting? He's just gonna BKB and walk away. Oh, smoke pops. They're going to know exactly what's going on. RCY just says screw it. He's going to go in, look for an opening, gets the BKB off. They've got to find something. It's the Jakiro inside the duel, but they're healing. What is this? His health bar goes back to full. They will finally finish the job, but now Coil's trapped them in place. Yamsun's on the high ground, trying to do what damage he can here on the Terrorblade, but the Stampede will close the gap. Sunder is out. He cannot do it alone. The damage is too much from the Shopify team. Terrorblade hits the deck. 4 dead on Wildcard, and I need to look at the healing done numbers this game. Hellscream, I think, did like 5,000 healing in that fight. This is exactly how Shopify won both, like, multiple games against Wildcard. They're like, get behind Yamato's hero, and we will just do anything we can to let him carry the game. And this is not an exception. He's got a BKB. He's just going to start ripping through these towers. Coil catches 3, the waveform in. RCY going to pop the BKB. They're not going to be able to save the Terrorblade, though. That's just it. The game is over. Shopify will be the team to represent North America at Dream League Season 26. A valiant effort by Wildcard.